It's that time in the month again. Hello, Kieron Morgan.
Hello. How you doing? How's things?
Very good, thank you. Very good. I can't believe another full moon even is upon us already again. It feels
I
like it was
know.
only yesterday.
It's really interesting for me because I think the new year tends to drag. January tends to take at least 6 or 7 weeks to get going, and then the years kind of accelerates from that point. But this year we seem to be rattling through it very, very quickly. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, maybe that the summer months when the sun starts shining, a bit of warmth, then they'll slow down. We'll have some lazy, hazy days of spring and summer. Let's hope.
Oh, I hope so. It's been so miserable and wet here in England. It just, I think it said up in Aberdeen, I'd only seen something like 30 minutes of daylight in 3 or 4 weeks. We've just been getting rained on like never before.
Yeah, they also said that there was 41 days of continual rain. So as we know in the Bible, the ark was built after 40 days of rain. So I'm a little bit surprised not to have seen somebody out there hacking down trees and putting together something to sail away. Certainly got down here in Somerset. We've certainly got so many floods and things that we could easily do with an ark. It would sail right down the valley that's just down the way from where I live. Yeah.
I know. Honestly, I can't wait for a bit of sun. It's getting now to that time where I just want some. And you're right. January, for a lot of us, it does really drag, especially when you're waiting for payday and you've normally spent all your wages for January and beyond by Christmas Eve. I think a lot of us are in that boat. So we're here again for March's full moon. And tell us a bit about this, because it's the worm moon. Do you know what? It feels like only yesterday since we said that whenever we last recorded the worm
Yeah, yeah.
moon.
This time last year, yeah, the worm moon. So the worm symbolism kind of reflects the thawing of the ground, so the worms can be seen again burrowing around. Of course, we haven't here in the UK, and certainly down here in the southwest, we haven't had that many frosts or that much cold or snow. So we've seen a lot of the worm movement, but the worm again has a kind of connection for me to the serpent energy, and the serpents connect with dragon energy. So it's a kind of reawakening of the energy lines, the ley lines, a reawakening of Mother Earth after the sleep of winter time. And for us human beings, a time to the time when we're coming up to spring equinox as well. So the light is balancing and then overtaking the darkness. A time of renewal, setting intention. So I said for the January new moon, we talked a little bit about New Year's resolutions. And I said, oh, it's probably not the best time to set your intention and resolutions in January because everything's still dark, everything's still asleep, everything's still, energy wise, we're still down in the base chakra. But now with this full moon and with the equinox energy, we can start to set those things in motion, set those dreams, plant those seeds, or get things moving. Things starting to take and to push through the soil. So we can start to feel a bit more energized. Hopefully, like we said, when we get some sunshine, we can be able to feel the warmth of that. I've noticed over the last week or so the snowdrops and the daffodils coming out, the crocuses coming to life. The green shoots starting. So for us on our spiritual path, we can kind of look towards that kind of energy as well, seeking some balance, seeking some harmony, seeking some moves forwards. And it's kind of this full moon is kind of a last opportunity to leave some things behind us that we don't need.
Anything that's crept into 2026 that should have perhaps stayed in 2025, get back there. You're not coming into this year. I think we're coming up to that time, and it does ring in my ears, Kieron, what you said about New Year's resolutions. I have to admit, when you said that about it's not the time to go through change, and it's even been making me think about, it feels more like a right time to even be considering changes and things that you want to leave behind. Now, the wheels are absolutely in full motion into this year, and I've actually some of the notes I've got here about things that, ChatGPT, I won't lie, where I've just got this information from, but it does say this is a month of letting go, Kieron, so of patterns, fears and narratives. So very much that.
Yeah, and it's also about having a bit of courage, the stirring of the blood, the stirring of our energy, coming out of, us as sort of Neanderthal, coming out of the cave, blinking in the sunlight kind of thing, and moving forwards with courage. And now there's going to be some time for opportunities, things to look forward to, things to move forward with, and we should kind of grab those opportunities while they're there. So when the sun's shining, get out and bathe in it. I did that yesterday when there was a brief break in the clouds and a bit of blue sky. I took the dog for a walk, and there was some beautiful sunshine as the sun was setting, and I just stood and kind of closed my eyes for a moment and really consciously absorbed that energy, revitalized myself and re-energized my body. So I'd encourage lots of us to do that.
It's so healing when you stand and the sun's just beaming down on you. I love that. Well, without further ado then, Kieron, please walk us into the March Worm Moon Full Moon meditation. Almost a tongue twister there.
Yeah. So as I say regularly, take some time for yourself, turn your phone off, get somewhere comfy, and sit back, relax, and consciously take part in this full moon journey for March.
Close your eyes then. Take a few longer, slower, deeper breaths. Listen to the sounds around you. The sounds in the world around you. The sound of my voice. The sound of the Om. Give yourself permission to be here, to be in this place, to take this time for yourself. And now your muscles, your ligaments and tendons to relax. If you have energetic guardians and guides that you know of, invite them into this space. Invite them close. If you are not aware of them, know that they are there. Know that you are safe and secure. Know that you may relax. In this here, in this now, in this time, space, and place. As you breathe deeply, as you listen to the Om, softly and gently the world around you starts to fade. As I call to my beloved dragons, as I ask them to come close, they breathe soft, gentle breath, the spiraling, swirling mist of energy that fades away our three-dimensional world, that fades away the walls, ceiling and floor around us. We are safe, surrounded and protected by them, by your own guardians and guides. Surrounded and enveloped in this mist, we are drawn upwards, up from where the ceiling once was in your room, up into the clouds. The spiraling mist around you, soft and gentle, yet supportive and loving. The sense of movement, of flying, continues for a while, and we are free from the everyday, free from our work worlds, free from our home life. We fly. Soon enough we are drawn down towards the land, back down towards Mother Earth, in a different time, a different space and place. Our bare feet land upon the soft earth, Mother Earth is cool still, but not cold. And the path before you is wet and muddy. It does not concern you. It comforts you. The mud that oozes between your toes connects you to Mother Earth. It makes you feel at home, grateful that the frosts have thawed and that Mother Earth starts to warm again. The mists recede further still, and they reveal to us high above, Mother Moon high in the sky. She is there, bright and proud and strong, but it is not nighttime. It is early evening. It is dusk. And as the mists recede further still, Father Sun is there. The warmth of this beautiful sunlight upon your skin. A remembrance that warmer times are on the way. Your skin responds, your energy system responds. To remember, to be re-energized, to be renewed. We are at the edge of the forest, and the birds of the hedgerows can be heard. Around you the trees, the branches are still bare, mostly. But you can see the first buds. And around us in the forest, there are definite stirrings from beneath the earth. The snowdrops are plentiful and bountiful and in full bloom. There are violets and other forest flowers just emerging from their slumber. We can see through the forest branches to a hillside, and the pathway that we walk upon softly and gently takes us to the edge of the forest. Here we can see the daffodils, and in the distance, the blossom of the hedgerows, the cherry trees. Out from beneath the cover of the forest, the sun's full rays warm our skin again, stronger now. We are drawn to turn to face Father Sun, to close your eyes, to breathe in the energy of his beautiful light, overseen high above from Mother Moon. The sunlight fills that space behind your eyes, and all glows orange and red. Your whole body is warmed, and you feel that warmth does not just finish at your feet, but continues down into the earth. As if the rays of the sun call deep beneath the soil. For indeed it does. For it is not just the plants, not just the animals and insects that awaken in springtime. But the energy of Mother Earth herself, the energy of the ley lines, the energy lines that run around her body, they are reborn and renewed. And as you open your eyes and look down, a simple earthworm makes his way across your path. Symbolic of that renewal, of breaking through from winter, echoing the energy of the ley lines, of the dragons that stir beneath our feet. You become aware not just of the worm and of the dragons of Father Sun and Mother Moon, but of a presence behind you, the gentle wicker of a horse. And as you turn, the beautiful white mare stands before you. Silver reins, held by our goddess. Tall, strong, powerful, long, dark hair, silver, white and gold robes, emerald green eyes. She stands patiently waiting, and as you become aware of her, she offers a place upon the horse's back. As with all things, if you wish, then you ride, climb upon the horse's back, and the goddess will lead you. You easily mount the horse, and the goddess turns, leading the mare gently, calmly, peacefully, upon the path that leads from the edge of the forest up the hill. We do not rush. As you sit and feel the warmth of the horse beneath you, appreciate the blue of the sky, of Mother Moon high, high upon her throne, of the rays of Father Sun, the blossom, the flowers. As you walk, think of those things, those ideas, those hopes, those dreams that you have thought of over winter. The projects, personal or in relationships or in work. Now is the time to bring them to mind. Now is the time that the first shoots of possibility will rise. And you realize that as you walk upon this path, led by the goddess, that more flowers start to grow where you walk. You even hear the occasional drone of the bumblebee who have emerged from their winter sleeping to replenish themselves, to get ready for spring and summer. Hedgerow birds follow us still. Some dancing and moving and picking off the insects. Others different, fly high in the sky. The crow and rook. Spiraling and moving on the first real thermals of this time of year. After this short walk, we reach the top of the hill. Start to move down from the crest to the other side. Here, carved in the earth, is another representation of the horse, carved into the soil, revealing the chalk. The goddess gently ceases the mount, and you slide from her back. The goddess releases the reins and takes your hand. She walks the pair of you into the center of this chalk outlined horse, to the space where the heart would be. And she gently urges you to lie down upon the grass. She lies down next to you, and you both look up into the clouds. Feel the warmth of Father-Son, the gentle overview of Mother Moon, the cool, damp earth, filled with potential, filled with possibility, ready to grow. Spend some time in this space, safe and secure, surrounded and protected, and bring to mind those things that you wish to build this year. Those projects that you have had, those ideas, those thoughts, for yourself, for your work, for your personal, physical or spiritual development. Bring them to mind and set some energy and intent to focus upon them and allow them to grow. Do this for a while, and soon enough I shall return. gaze is drawn back, away from the ideas, back to this world around you. You sit up and then stand, and you turn to look at where you were lying. The imprint of your body is on the long, lush grass, and within that imprint you can see the buds and shoots of flowers beginning to sprout up from the earth. They form the shape of a heart, where the heart of the white horse will be. Time will unfold these ideas. They cannot be forced. They cannot be rushed. But they will grow, so long as you keep trying, keep working, tending to them, but not forcing them. All will be well. This the goddess says, as she places her hand upon your shoulder. Under the loving gaze of Mother Moon at night and Father Sun in the day, with the nourishment of the earth, of the falling of the rain, to a balance of these things in you and in this space and place. Your hopes and dreams will grow. You will grow. The goddess takes you by the hand again, leading you back to the white mare who is chomping at the grass softly and gently. You ride up and sit up upon her again, and are drawn back down the pathway, back towards the forest. Father Sun's last tendrils of light disappear behind the forest, and in the twilight the birds sing, calling for rest, regeneration and sleep. We are drawn back down the pathway into the forest where the mists spiral and swirl again. To the sound of the Om we are drawn. The mists come closer, fading away the trees and the forest and the birds. We are drawn back into the here and now. From that world into this, into the world of the chair beneath you, into the world of the walls and ceiling and floor around you, to the awareness of your body, the deeper breaths, the chair beneath you taking your full weight once more. And in this liminal space between the worlds, give thanks to the Goddess, to Mother Moon and Father Sun, to Mother Earth, to the flowers, the birds, the insects, the trees. At the end of our time here, you may wish to journal, to write down some intents, some wishes, a plan. Do this softly and gently. But for now, send some energetic roots down into the earth. Breathe more deeply. Back into this here, back into this now. Back into this time and space and place. Grounded and protected, calm and relaxed. When you are ready, but without rushing, open your eyes and return.